This video demos problem 2 from chapter 11. In that problem, you purchased 100 shares of stock for $40 a share. After 1 year, you sold the stock, all your shares, for $60 a share, and during the course of the year, you received dividends of 30 cents a share. And the question asks, or actually has 3 parts. The first part asks for our rate of return on our investment. To calculate your rate of return, the formula is the sale price or sale value minus the purchase value or purchase price plus any dividends minus any taxes. And all that is divided by the purchase value. Now, because the second part of the question asks if we continue to hold the stock, what will our after-tax rate of return be? And the first question just specifically says, what would your rate of return on your investment be? And it doesn't mention anything about taxes. So the first part of the question, they don't want you to consider any tax effects at all. So I just ignored this tax part. And I need to calculate my purchase value and my sale value and how much I'd receive in dividends total. Now I could do this on a per share basis, like just work with the $40 and the $60 and the 30 cents, or I could multiply everything by 100 and work with those values. I think a lot of people like to see it done the second way instead of working with per share value, so I'm going to do it by doing total value. So my purchase value is the 100 shares times the $40 a share, or 4,000, and my sale value would be the 100 shares times the $60 sale price, and then my total dividends would be the 30 cents times the 100 shares. So my rate of return is going to be the sale value of 6,000 minus the purchase value of 4,000 plus the dividend of $30, no taxes, so I'm just going to skip that part, and then divide by the purchase value of 4,000. Basically, we made a profit, or let me restate that. We made a capital gain because the price rose, and the total capital gain is 4,000 or 6,000 minus 4,000 or $2,000, and then we had a dividend return of $30. So we earned a profit of $2,030. And even though if we sold the stock, we'd have to pay tax on the capital gain, and we'll have to pay tax on the dividend. In the very first question, they don't want you to deal with taxes. So our rate of return would be this 50.75%. The second question says, assuming you continue to hold the stock, calculate your after-tax rate of return. So basically, I'm not going to sell it, and if I don't sell it, then I don't have to claim this capital gain. I do, though, have to claim this dividend income and pay taxes on it. So what I'm going to do is come down here and just add in a section taxes on dividends. And those taxes will be my rate, which was given in the problem. Dividends at the moment are taxed as capital gains, even though technically they're not capital gains. And this tax law will probably change in the near future, where dividends will be taxed at the ordinary income tax bracket again, but at the moment they are not. So right now, the most I will pay in taxes will be 15% on my dividends of $30. So I'll owe $4.50 in taxes on those dividends. So they want us to recalculate in the second question our rate of return, but this time consider the fact that we owe $4.50 on our dividends in terms of taxes. So I'm going to redo the calculation in this cell. So looking at this formula, it will be my sell value of 6,000. I'll go ahead and type it in. Minus my purchase value of 4,000, plus my dividends of $30, minus my taxes of $450, and all of that would be divided by the purchase value of 4,000. And my rate of return is 50.64% now, slightly less than it was before because I have to pay this $4.50 in taxes. The last question asks, what is our realized after-tax rate of return if we sell the stock? If we sell the stock, then we'll actually have to pay taxes on the capital gains and the dividends. So we've got this nice $2,000 capital gain, and I'm just doing that math in my head, taking the difference between the sell value of 6,000 and the purchase value of 4,000. We will have to pay the capital gains rate of 15% times that $2,000 gain. So I will owe $300 in extra taxes if I actually sell my stock, in addition to that $4.50 on my dividends. So I want to calculate the return for part 3 of this question. It will be the sell value of 6,000 minus the purchase value of 4,000 plus the dividend of $30 minus the $4.50 tax minus the $300 tax, all that divided by the purchase value of 4,000. You can see my equation right up here. Well, actually, I don't think it's appearing in the video, and I can't make it appear in the video. Here we go. So sale value minus purchase value to get that $2,000 gain, plus the $30 dividend minus the taxes on the dividend minus the tax on the capital gain, and then divide by my purchase price. So there is my after-tax return if I sell the stock right now. And you can see it's quite a bit lower because of the taxes that I have to pay on the capital gain.